Siemaneczko wszystkim, z tej strony Jarzu, witam was bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym, już 7. odcinku Dziedzictwa Hogwartu na moim kanale. W dzisiejszym materiale skupimy się nieco bardziej na questach głównych, fabularnych, a to dlatego, iż bardzo chciałbym odblokować latanie na miotle. Przyda mi się to nieco później przy wykonywaniu aktywności, które w tej serii planuję jeszcze robić. Trzymajcie za mnie więc kciuki, mam nadzieję, że uda mi się to w tym odcinku wykonać. A zanim w ogóle jego nagrywanie rozpoczniemy, standardowo mam jeszcze słówko dla nowych widzów. Jeżeli się do nich zaliczasz, te 3 prośby są do ciebie. Po pierwsze i najważniejsze, prosiłbym cię o zapoznanie się z przypiętym na dole komentarzem, tak ażebyś wiedział, kim mniej więcej jestem i dlaczego robię to, co robię. Po drugie, prosiłbym cię o zostawienie jakiegoś komentarza pod filmikiem. Bardzo lubię, jak mam na kanale jakąś aktywność i mogę sobie z wami porozmawiać, zwłaszcza w kontekście serii, które nagrywam. Oraz po trzecie, prosiłbym uprzejmie wszystkich o walnięcie subskrypcji. Wykonując te 3 czynności bardzo mi pomagacie w dalszym rozwoju. Za wszelką pomoc serdecznie dziękuję. Tyle słowem wstępu, ja robię pierwsze cięcie dzisiaj i widzimy się za minutkę już w grze. Kto widział odcinek poprzedni, ten wie, że skończyliśmy go mniej więcej w tym rejonie. Na dobry początek tutaj mamy torbę, a w niej Fedorę w ciemną kratę. Jakiś przedmiocik nam tutaj wypadł. Zobaczmy jaki. O, jeszcze nie mogę go użyć. W każdym razie wpływa pozytywnie na statystyki, także spoko. Będzie na później. A póki co obadajmy sobie to zadanie poboczne i zobaczmy, co tu będziemy musieli zrobić.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
I będziemy mieli teraz trochę walki. Jak dla mnie spoko opcja.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Jak dla mnie spoko opcja na dobry początek odcinka. Oszczędzę wam drogi i zobaczymy się, jak już dotrę na miejsce. Okej, jesteśmy prawie na miejscu. Obóz jest niedaleko przed nami. Zobaczmy, co nas tam będzie czekać. Ja tutaj w czasie walki nie będę za bardzo komentował, żeby się bardziej skupić na tym, co robię.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Widzę, że kilku ich tam jest. Jednego mniej.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Levioso!
Kolejni zlikwidowani. Myślę, że idzie całkiem spoko.
Over here.
Why have you not run away?
Levioso!
Intend to die, do you?
O, cwaniaczek.
Incendio!
Red Rock will unite us.
Próbują się tu do mnie podkradać. Cwaniaczki jedne.
Levioso! Not quick enough.
Dobrze.
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Levioso! Losing your stride.
Kolejny zlikwidowany.
You will regret coming here.
Lumos! Levioso!
O, eliksir wigenowy. Bardzo nam się aktualnie przyda. Myślę, że zrobimy tu cięcie. I po cięciu czyścimy sobie obóz dalej.
How many of you are there? Lumos!
Suffering.
Levioso!
What are you doing? What is...
Levioso!
This doesn't hurt. What's the point of this exactly? What the other...
Próbuję tu wykonać te zadanki poboczne, co tutaj mamy, ale nie wiem, czy mi się uda.
Potato! Stupid monster!
Dobra, zostało jeszcze dwóch.
Enjoy
Levioso.
suffering, do you?
I ostatni. Gdzieś na murach. Tutaj gdzieś powinien być.
How nice of you to stop by.
That was quite something.
No.
Now, to free Arn's carts.
Pierwszy obóz oczyszczony.
Revelio.
Zobaczmy, co tu mamy ciekawego. Kapelusze skaczą z tych muchomorów.
Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Jedna i dobra peleryna. Galeonki.
Revelio. Levioso.
Tutaj mamy jakąś skrzynkę. Roślinna fedora.
Revelio.
Okej, kochani, wróciłem do zleceniodawcy. Oddajmy więc questa.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
Nie ma sprawy.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Nie ma za co, nie ma za co.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Pierwsza misja ukończona. Jesteśmy już w Hogwarcie. Zmierzamy na lekcję zielarstwa. Lecz zanim to jeszcze pokażę wam nowy przedmiot, który zdobyliśmy. Taka oto pelerynka. Jej wygląd mi się nie podoba, dlatego używam skinu naszej starej. Aczkolwiek zawsze statystyki poszły do góry. Dobra, lecimy na zielarstwo.
Punches onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the
O,
mandrake.
mandragory.
Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
Dobre to było.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Porozmawiajmy z panią profesor.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Da się tam używając stołu zielarskiego.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Tak.
Done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
O,
You'll
to
find
ciekawe.
that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Przez przypadek pominąłem jeden dialog.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Przytrzymaj tab i naciśnij. O! W ten sposób.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Teraz mamy wracać do profesor Garlick. Ja sobie pozbieram jeszcze tą kapustę. Może się faktycznie przydać.
Revelio.
O, stronki przewodnika. Dawno nie było. Jeszcze trochę expa więcej. Dobra. Możemy wracać.
Off on another
Revelio.
adventure, are we?
O, liście tych samych. Bardzo fajnie. W porządku.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Chętnie, chętnie. I zajęcia z zielarstwa ukończone.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the
Jeszcze
great
rośnie.
hall.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Tu mamy jakiś... O, eliksiry. Idziemy na eliksiry. Bardzo fajnie. Mapa. Nawet się przeniosę bezpośrednio do klasy eliksirów.
Which he is.
Revelio.
Letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Jeszcze się tu rozejrzę. Mamy skrzyneczkę, a w niej 52 galeony. Dobra, idziemy na lekcję.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Dobra,
I'll get you
niech
a Fwooper
będzie.
feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potion.
Jeszcze ostatnia rzecz. Mogę tego pióra pożałować, lecz zaryzykuję.
Stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Ciekawe, cóż to jest.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Dobra, ważymy. Gotowe.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Oh! No! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Ciekawe, czy teraz my też dostaniemy po łapach.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Co by tu odpowiedzieć?
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Czyli dobrze
I confess I
odpowiedziałem.
was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Kolejna misja ukończona. Dajcie mi chwilę. Cięcie.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Czyli już mamy kolejne zadanie do wykonania. Udajmy się więc tam.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need. Ugh, my rope.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
That was it. Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech.
Zobaczmy, czy daleko to. No troszkę jest. Przeteleportujmy się więc. I jesteśmy. Tajemnicza notatka.
Scrope? Who is Scrope? Levioso. Accio.
Zaraz.
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place.
Zobaczymy teraz, ile trzeba iść. Może znowu się przeteleportuje. Mapa. A nie, w sumie to nie jest aż tak daleko. Chociaż... Dobra, pójdziemy na piechotę.
Accio. Revelio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick. Revelio.
Coś tam widzę. Skrzynia. Nic ciekawego. Torba. Galeony.
Revelio.
Stronka przewodnika. Wbiliśmy właśnie 14 poziom, a to znaczy, że możemy założyć nową czapkę. O, nawet fajny kapelusz. Lecz póki co o, to jest ciekawe. Dobra. Póki co nie chcę nic nosić. Lecimy dalej.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Nie jest to aż tak daleko. Aczkolwiek zrobię cięcie i save'a. Chociaż odcinek już swoje trwa, postaram się jeszcze obadać tą grotę. Mam nadzieję, że się uda.
Incendio. Protego. Superfire. Incendio. Levioso. Stupefy.
Trzeba było używać incendio. Poszłoby szybciej. Na przeszłość już będę wiedział. Dobra, chodźmy dalej. Raczej płyńmy. Pozwólcie, że zrobię cięcie, żeby oszczędzić czas.
Revelio. Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
No to zobaczymy, co będzie dalej.
Lumos.
Dziennika Pluni Black.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, light-headed. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
O, ciekawa sprawa. Czyli będziemy musieli iść do zakazanego lasu.
Revelio.
Tutaj mamy skrzyneczkę, a w niej mapę. O, to tego typu zadanie.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Zrobimy w kolejnym odcinku. Póki co wrócę do Zgrzytka i powiem mu co i jak. Na dobre zakończenie odcinka pokonamy sobie pewną bestię, którą już pokonałem, aczkolwiek wam tego nie nagrałem. Natknąłem się na nią przypadkiem i dość mocno mnie wystraszyła. Teraz się na nie odegram.
Revelio.
Widzicie? Tam jest. Wtopiła się w otoczenie.
Incendio.
No, załatwiona. I przy okazji wykonaliśmy sobie pewne wyzwanie. Pokonaj błotoryję. A, czyli to była zwykła błotoryja. No cóż. Najważniejsze, że wykonane. I tym optymistycznym akcentem zakończymy sobie dzisiejszy odcinek. Dziękuję Wam bardzo serdecznie za uwagę dzisiaj. Mam nadzieję, że się podobało. Subujcie, łapkujcie, komentujcie i oczekujcie na kolejne moje odcinki z Dziedzictwa Hogwartu, które ukażą się już niebawem. A póki co się z Wami żegnam. Trzymajcie się. Na razie. Cześć. Piona.